Can you please help me understand what is so special about Amul's communication strategy?
Yeah. So communications is way to connect with the consumer in the right context with consistency and as low a cost as possible.
Context, consistency, cost.
Okay. Now these are the sweet spot in between is very difficult to get. क्योंकि आपको ये context होगा तो consistency नहीं होगी, consistency होगी तो cost नहीं होगा और आप कहीं ना कहीं उसको वो करोगे.
सर एक एग्जांपल दो ना इसका.
अभी सिंपल सी चीज है, अमूल टॉपिकल एडवर्टाइजिंग कैंपेन. अमूल गर्ल छोटी सी लड़की है, 1965 से लेके 2025 हो गया. यू कैन कैलकुलेट द एज बट डोंट मेंशन इट. सबके लिए वो 6 से 8 साल की है. बट तब से लेके आज तक देश विदेश में जो भी इंसिडेंट्स होते हैं उस पर वो कमेंट देती है. 3 to 4 words, one simple line in a very humorous tongue-in-cheeky style. And if I ask you number of billboards or hoardings where the campaign started, it's actually hoarding campaign, world's longest running campaign on hoardings. Guess करो इंडिया में कितने अमूल के होर्डिंग्स होंगे?
10,000 सर.
अब मैं आंसर बताऊं? हाँ, 100.
100?
Yes. So
what do you mean 100, sir?
There are only 100. And the correct number, if my team can tell me and correct me, will say 98 billboards across India which carry the Amul topical every week.
Just 98?
Yes, sir.
Then how do you end up creating such a big buzz?
So this is the power of consistency in communication. It's not just the billboards now because we got into the space of social media.
Got it.
So it is there. So moment it's released, it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, Facebook. So the reach you can say multiplies several times. We also take it in 35 newspapers every week. And these newspapers have a very good combined circulation.
Got it.
So that way the topical is visible to a large number of people. Your memory is that whenever you are reading it in a newspaper or seeing it on your feed or seeing it on the hoarding, the feeling is that you watch an Amul topical and it is larger than life than the 8 square centimeters it appears.
And people often look for the Amul topical. जैसे जब मैं
so वो feeling वो हमेशा आपके साथ रहती है. Because the topical creative has not changed. The style of messaging has not changed. And if I may quote Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, he says that Amul topical was equivalent to trending before Twitter was invented.
Absolutely.
So if a man of his wisdom can understand and appreciate this, so this is what is a very small piece of creative for anybody. And again, that the agency can release a creative without approval of the client, which is another unique part of it.
Okay.
Any incident happening, the agency makes a point of view and the butter girl talks about it as the mood of the nation. It is without the client's approval. So this is where and in earlier days there would be 1 hoarding a month, 2 hoardings a month. Now it's every alternate day there is one creative which largely goes in social media, but it's an Amul commentary on it. And then the way it goes viral, people share with it and all that, the reach is immense. Conversations are immense.
So you are a part of the conversation.
Yes.
And you have one brand. So when Amul brand gets marketed, it's every product in your portfolio that gets benefited. It is topical, which is why it has very high virality. And it is because it's topical and it is Amul the brand which is doing it, which is completely unrelated to what could be happening. That is the reason why you often stay top of the mind, which again creates conversations. As a result, people just tend to exaggerate the presence of Amul across the country, even though you just have 98 billboards.
Yes.
That is incredible. So the secret to Amul's marketing lies in the Buttergirl campaign.
It is one of the major pillars of that communication. Second, we don't change our communication lines.
What do you mean by that, sir?
Utterly butterly delicious has been there since 60s. We have not, it may be grammatically wrong. So we have not corrected it, we have not improved it, we have not changed it. Amul, the taste of India. We coined this in 1994. It's going on. Amul, real milk, real ice cream. The slogan stays with us since we launched the brand in 96. Since 2000, Amul Doodh Pita Hai India. So we keep nourishing the creative, refreshing the creative, but not changing the lines.
Got it.
So this is where the message for the communicators is that times may change, so you upgrade, refresh, but you don't need to change it or reinvent it because otherwise every brand manager would like to leave his mark on the brand.
Got it.
Okay, but here we are very, very clear that consistency in communication is very important. Okay, you keep changing and upgrading the creatives, in changing consumer, changing product mix, changing times, changing market, changing media. It's all the fine. But you should always stick to the basics, because you have to be in lives of the consumer without being intrusive. So
Got it.
consumer has to be receptive of it and be feeling to talk about it, share it, without even thinking that this is a brand plug they're doing. And which brand in the world would have every single president of every single country, every prime minister of the country, every celebrity appearing on it free of cost? So this is the power of a caricature.
Because you're a national asset.
Correct. No,
Very
topical
interesting.
also gives a lot of visibility to everything.
Very interesting. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching the Indian Business Podcast. If you find value in our work, please hit that subscribe button, because for you it might be a zero effort task, but for us that subscriber count is an important instrument to get great guests to our podcast and to make this podcast better for you. So if you find value, please subscribe.